Hello there, Max here. I am working on an integration project with GPT-4 and I wanted to share something I expect to happen more often in the future of app design. The developer won't have to code all sorts of customizations. Instead, the users will make the software fit their needs, with all the nuances of plain natural language. I am adjusting slowly to this change. I have a series of corporate agents that I want each user to be able to customize. At first, I thought that I'd create some sort of a form for the user to customize the agents, a series of settings I thought would be useful. Then I realized that it would be so much richer if the user could add their own settings. Then I realized that it would be easier for me to build a function that allows the user to use natural language to interact with the agent settings. Among the settings that I foresaw to be essential, some were lists. Lists require a little bit more code because you want to add, remove, etc., not simply overwrite. I was wondering if the users would need to come up with some sort of specific keywords like I want to add a list or I want to add a set to be able to add or remove items of the same kind. But during testing, the agent behaved in a way that in itself solved the issue. It's not the most efficient way, but from the agent perspective, if it can access all its settings, the implementation works. Let's see with the example. So my better half Marianne is a user who starts by customizing Liu King, a web searcher agent. Here the user knows one rule: the agent is open to modify their settings and other memory-related tasks if the user starts a request by addressing the agent with its first name. Marianne starts by telling her name. Then Ferals, the dog. Dog name is not one of my pre-designed settings. Then Marianne wants to add Kaya. And the agent warns her that it already has a value. This specific part was programmed to avoid uncount overwriting, but that's it. What followed was unexpected. The agent created another key for the second dog and stored its name in the settings metadata. Then Marianne adds the email address for the dogs. Same here for the second email address. The agent issues the warning and Marianne clarifies that the second email belongs to the second dog. If you are curious, yes, Mariana and I have these dogs, but they don't have an email address. Let's peek at how the agent implemented these settings. Interesting, isn't it? It did not use the same methodology for the second dog. I would have expected something like user other dog email. Instead, the agent created a settings called Kaya email and stored its metadata as stores the email address of the user's dog Kaya. Using an agent detector, let's do a final test where Marian requests an email to be sent to Kaya. This is actually two requests, one to find the vets and the second to email Kaya, so our app here proceeds sequentially. When it comes to send the email, the agent, presented with all his settings, is able to pull the correct information even though it wasn't the most efficient way to store it. So the app ends up working though the developer was not expecting it to. I guess we're going to see more of this in the near future. In a way, LLMs allow the user to do things with the app that the developer did not anticipate. They allow apps to be better customized. All that is good. But if the code breaks or some functionalities are lost, it may take a while for the developers to understand how the app used to be working for some of their customers. Thank you and please share your thoughts below.